Hey, how's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another GTA Online video, and we got some more information, or some new information, regarding the next unreleased vehicle that's coming to GTA Online. So we'll be taking a look at that, and we'll be taking a look at how that affects, or how that will affect, the release schedule for the next DLC. So hopefully you guys do enjoy and find this video helpful. Now, Yan on Twitter tweeted this: the Seabreeze airplane will be released tomorrow in Online, and I think that's good news, because it confirms that we don't have to wait a week or another week for this vehicle. And I'm glad it's the Seabreeze, because not many people really want the Seabreeze. I haven't come across too many people that are really excited for it. It's not a bad plane, but it just doesn't get people hyped like the Hunter or the Coil Cyclone. So assuming that they're going to continue releasing these unreleased vehicles every Tuesday now, then we only have 4 left after the Seabreeze comes out tomorrow. So that means on the 7th, potentially we will get the Cyclone, the Coil Cyclone, the Supercar, and maybe that's actually when we get the Transform Race Creator. And then on the 14th of November, we get the Nakota, or Nakata, whatever the other military World War II plane is. And then on the 21st, we get the Hunter, and then on the 28th, we get the Laser. The only thing that may alter that release schedule is the fact that LA Noire Remastered is coming out on the 14th of November, I believe. So they may decide to not release a vehicle that day. I mean, I know they shouldn't, because I don't think they'll really conflict with each other, but we all know Rockstar don't like to put too many things on the same day. So what they could, end up doing is skipping that week and then waiting another week, which would suck a lot. But for the next DLC, what's looking more and more likely is that on the 5th of December, like assuming they release the vehicles in November, on that 5th of December, the first Tuesday, or just really the first week in December, we'll get a Newswire post detailing what the next DLC will be about. And then on the 12th, that's the date that seems to be the most likely release date for whatever the next DLC is. Just because if they were to do the Christmas DLC event on the 22nd, which would be 10 days later, then that new DLC would have a full 10 days of hype and stuff before they do the Christmas event and the snow. Also, the 12th just is fitting with some of the previous December DLCs. Those release dates were around like that time of December. So if you're wondering or waiting until the next DLC, that's the time you should be expecting it. Now, one thing I want to do in this video, because I've seen some really interesting concepts over the last, week or two, basically ever since Rockstar posted that Newswire post teasing the next DLC. If you remember, at the end of the Newswire post, they had this little paragraph that said, "Plus, look out for more to come to GTA Online later this year, including new weaponized vehicles and inventory updates to Legendary Motorsport, and new properties coming on the way via the Maze Bank foreclosures." And over the last few weeks, we've speculated as to what these new properties could be, what these new vehicles could be. Some people with the properties say it's going to be mansions. Some people are saying it's going to be nightclubs. We still really don't know. As for the inventory updates at the Legendary Motorsports, I'm sure it'll just be new super or sport cars. But the weaponized vehicles, that's the part that's interesting, because one of the questions that people, bring up, we keep getting these vehicles in GTA Online that are based off of crazy vehicles like in real life or in shows or movies. For example, the Batman car, that's the most recent one. Obviously, Kit from Knight Rider with the Ruiner 2000. So some people are asking, what's the next crazy vehicle that they add that's based off of something, from real life? And obviously, with the whole rumor that it's going to be a Hipster 2.0 DLC, somewhat retro, somewhat throwback, my favorite theory is that the next crazy vehicle we're going to get is a DeLorean. And the Deluxo was in Vice City, and maybe even some other GTA games. So it's not like the DeLorean's never been in GTA. And I've seen some crazy ideas as to how it could be weaponized. Some people are saying that it could be the first vehicle that can fly, and that would be kind of cool, because they already have the sort of Hydra physics in the game where you can just take off. But my favorite answer or idea is that you have to go 88 miles an hour at least, and then you can start flying. Unlike the movie, obviously, we're not going to have time travel in GTA Online, or at least I don't think we will. I mean, Rockstar could surprise us and do some crazy stuff with that, but yeah, I think it would be kind of funny and kind of a cool throwback if in this Deluxo weaponized special vehicle, whatever, that if you hit 88 miles an hour, you can start flying. And it would be kind of cool and kind of different because we have the rocket cars, right? We have the Runa 2000 with the missiles, with the parachute, but we really don't have a car that can fly. So why not use the Deluxo or the DeLorean for that purpose? And I think they could totally sell that for, a couple million, but I think that'd be a kind of a cool car. It's for some more, I guess, practical or realistic to an extent. Like, we have this picture, which you see in the thumbnail. I thought this was an awesome, like, rendition of potentially what we could see in a Hipster 2.0 weaponized vehicle list. This is obviously the Dubster 6x6, and as you can see in the back, it's got a rocket engine, it's got the Phantom wedge in the front, and it's got some crazy missiles and cannons on it. We probably won't see anything as crazy looking as this is, but it's a good example on what I think we could see. I think what they're gonna end up doing is taking vehicles that are already in the game and just making them crazier. I mean, now that we have the rocket, we have the wedge, we have these missiles that can go in cars, we have these cannons and stuff that can go in cars. They can just take those items and combine them with a number of cars. They can even take the old hipster vehicles and make them weaponized in some way. And I think in their paragraph when they say new weaponized vehicles, that's probably what we're gonna see. I mean, they could surprise us and come out with completely new vehicles, but if they are focusing on Red Dead and they don't want to put the time and effort into making new models, just take the old ones and combine them with stuff that's already in the game. I mean, I would like to see more rocket-powered cars. Could you imagine if we had a rocket-powered car with the Phantom wedge on it? I mean, yeah, take the missiles and stuff off. I'm fine with that. I would just love going down the interstate the opposite way with the wedge and a rocket boost just to see how far cars go flying. Like, that's an awesome idea. That's sort of what I'm thinking the next DLC is going to be about, and my theory is that it's going to be more of a retro or a throwback DLC instead of, a true Hipster 2.0. But let me know in the comment section, what sort of weaponized or cool weaponized vehicles or special vehicles would you want to see in the next DLC? That is it with the video. Thank you all for watching. I'm doing a shark card giveaway over on my Twitter. I'm announcing the winner tomorrow, so if you guys want to go enter to win that, if you haven't already, please do, because you get a chance to win some free money. And if you enjoyed the video and you're not already subscribed, then please, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other awesome GTA Online content. But thank you all, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.